Hello, my dear friends. This is another intuitive game. Some people like it, some people don't, but I hope I'm doing it for those of you who like it, who find it helpful. So, if you a viewer who first time watching my intuitive game for the first welcome. I'm not English speaking, that's why I'm so strange, let's say. I'll explain you the point of the game. You have to use your intuition as well, because you see 4 stones in front of you, and you can ask question. Think about some situation. Don't ask any question. Just think about situation that you interested in. Maybe about relationships, maybe about some documents, maybe about some situation at work, maybe about some event. Anything it can be. So 4 stones. You can use all 4 of them for different situations, of course. First card, it will be only 3 cards. First card will describe the situation itself. It will show maybe what is going on, maybe your feelings, maybe your fears, maybe your hopes, expectations, or worries, anything. So it will be like check card. And then it will be what is recommended. First will be what is not recommended to do in this situation. And third card is advice. Well, so many mistakes in my English. If you need some more time to ask your questions, to think about your situation, then pause the video, because now I'll start. First stone. What the situation? How cards will describe it? New birth. It's 10 of clouds in this deck. It's Osho Zen tarot deck. So 10 of swords in traditional deck. New birth. When something is dying, something new is coming in. 10 of swords, sometimes card of a very fast ended situation. Or something is like over, so new beginning can start out of it. Sometimes it's very heavy situation. Because it can be sharp, it can be too fast, it can be a lot of traumatic, I would say, this 10 of clouds. Now we'll see. Sudden ending can be. That's why it's new birth. Well, what is not recommended in this case? And the advice. What is not recommended? 3 of Cups, card of celebration. When we are not thinking so serious, we're not taking things seriously, we're just joyful, we are running around, we are laughing, dancing, drinking even, like we are thinking very light about something. What is recommended? We are not serious in this card. The advice, Ace of Water. How interesting. Both cards are waters, but in this card we are celebrating, jumping, talking with others. Here is a figure of a person who is going with the flow. He is relaxed completely. So you have to relax, but not through drinking and through discussing it with other people, laughing at it, for example, or I'm not saying gossiping, but you know, sometimes. So probably it's thing that it's not for discussion. It's something that is personal, something that you have to you have to dive into the situation and go with the flow. Because probably maybe if you will begin to discuss it with others, it will confuse you even more. If you will begin to drink, if it's a heavy situation, then it will not be easier for you. So 3 of Cups, it's celebration is not recommended. Ace of Water, Three of water is not recommended. Ace of water, going with the flow, it will be the right thing to do. Open your heart. Go with the flow. Open your heart for new love as well. And relax. Second stone, the situation, how cards will describe it. How you call it, realization. That something, you begin to realize something, or something is like coming up. We can begin to see it. Maybe not the whole thing, the whole picture, but the part of it is like for us it's now more clear something. We begin to realize something. What is not recommended and the advice. What is not recommended? This I don't know, it's not the right word, but if I'll say usual, so it's when it's usual, when it's like very much like daily routine. It's too much usual here in this Eight of Rainbow, and here it's creativity. The advice is creativity. If we're talking, if you want to understand something, if you want to make some progress in something, like make some shift, to realize something, to move forward, to have some progress in your life, evolution, you doesn't have to act very traditional, very much like everybody does, and being too boring. You have to be creative. You have to give a birth to some new ideas. You have to develop yourself, not just usual work. If we're talking about career, let's say, project, something, and you wanna like come forward with this, then you don't have to write by cliché, you know, or do things by cliché. You have to do something new, something really creative and special, I would say. If we're talking about relationships, and if it's constant relationships and it's not bad, but you want some, I don't know, something new should come into your life, then instead of home and workshop and the same all the time, maybe it's time to think about having a baby. It's not bad when we have the Empress in traditional decks. Third major arcana, it's Empress. Here it's creativity, but it's like Mother Nature. It's always giving a birth to something new. It's always creating something in our world. So it's a wonderful advice, actually. Of course, for the progress, if we acting in the usual way, then it will be no progress. It will be no evolution. Well, for elephant, that is from the Moonstone. How cards will describe the situation? Ace of Fire. Ace of Fire, it's impulse. It's something, it's the very beginning of some new action. It's like when something is pushing us forward. It's our enthusiasm, optimism. It's this fire that's burning inside ourselves. So it can be beginning of new relationships. It can be some impulse. It can be some light that is quite bright, but we don't know I'm not saying we don't know, but we have to do something about this. This, because it's impulse, we have to begin to act, we have to work with this. Otherwise, this impulse, like, it will be nothing out of it. It's a seed, but seed of action, seed of fire, seed of creativity. It's like our spirit is, it's like bright shine, but we have to do something about it. So it will come something out. Ooh, well, what is not recommended? The advice. What is not recommended about the Ace of Fire? Two of Fire. Possibilities. And the advice. How you call it? When we tied to our past. But as advice, Two of Fire is not recommended. How interesting. What is not recommended? Should I do this or should I do that? Like trying to see possibilities that we've got. Flying this eagle, or what this bird is, flying over the field, desert, mountains, however you call it, in the sky, and looking where is the water, where is the food, where is some plants maybe, where is what. But probably it's also when we are indecisive a little bit, we can't come to some conclusion. Also, Two of Fire in the position what is not recommended. Like looking the possibilities, looking around, but we are not making any decision yet. Five of Water as advice. I think that we have to, of course, not to make our head like this box, like this lady has here on the picture. Instead of this, we have to make order in our head and soul. Maybe forgive to somebody something, maybe think about our own behavior as well in some situation. Five of Cups as advice can be that we have to think about our own behavior. Were we right in some situation? Maybe we offended somebody. Maybe we remember too much bad things from the past. Because this girl tied to the past, and as advice, she has to make order in her own head. Because this Ace of Fire, it's fire that is burning. Sometimes it's also a card of aggression, that it's like you can't control this light if we, I don't know, turning light, I mean like open fire, it's like poof, and we don't know, it's like explosion, and we don't know what to do sometimes. But instead of being indecisive, we have to find out what we've got and what is from our past, what we have to get rid of. As I see it in this case. That little heart that we have there. The situation, how cards will describe it. Silence, star here. Here it's the star. Silence, it's our hope. It's our inspiration. Probably we want something, like it's our dream. It's not close to us. It's like something that we want to have. We even can see it somehow, but we can't touch it. As a star, we see the star, but we can't get it because it's up there in the sky. A star is also a card of clarification, when purification, clarity, some perspectives, some hope, some dream. A card of angels as well, the spirit, I mean, because everything is pure up there, so that's why it's card of purification. Well, what is not recommended in this case, and the advice. What is not recommended? Integration, temperance in traditional deck. Six of fire, success. So integration, it's also when we're trying to adapt to some situation, and sometimes we like doing it too slowly. We are trying to fit things so they will be like in perfect harmony, this yin yang symbols, and we are sometimes too slowly when it's temperance in position, what is not recommended. We're trying to like make this thing to be good for not for only one person, probably for two or even more. What Six of Fire is about as advice? It's success, our personal success. It's our victory. It's our satisfaction with situation. It's moving forward. It's really being like person who everybody see this person, not like one of many. The one. Here it is. Here he is walking. If you see this tiger walking on the planet, whole planet, and this man raised his hands up and saying that everybody can see him, that he is successful, he enjoying this victory, because everything that is flying on him, it's a good things. People are greeting him, and he is happy about it. So you have to be more brave. You have to socialize more. You have to like put yourself first, I would say, in this case. What it's about. Celebrate your own success. Even if it's small things, it doesn't matter. You have to be proud of yourself as well. Instead of, I'll wait a little bit more, longer. No, not in this case. Show yourself. Demonstrate yourself, your beauty, that you can, that you are strong, that you are successful, that you can do it, that you achieved it. So socialize instead of like being one of many who knows who you are. Nobody can see you there in this when it's a lot of people and you are one of them. No, you have to be the one. So go after your own victory. I hope this intuitive game was helpful. Of course, I can't like explain all situations. Probably I'm not always right. I'm just trying to say that this energy is very slow, very like gentle and la la la. We're trying to adapt ourselves, others to something. And here I am, Jupiter in Leo, loving yourself, celebrating own success. So I'm just trying to so explain you so you can see the difference. Here, what I'm saying, if, let's say, this is the end of something and it was sharp, fast, and maybe unexpected, it was painful. 10 of clouds, it's like 10 of swords. You remember this guy lying there dead with all these 10 swords in his back. It's card of betrayal, card of disaster, card of panic, card of like, I can't do, I'm helpless completely. Why it's not recommended to, like, in the first place, to drink, to go out and drink and like, I don't care, because we care. We can't just, if it was so painful, we have to let it go and relax a little bit. And why we have to be by ourselves for a while? Because if we are trying like to ha 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 ha, jumping, dancing, singing, talking, in the first place, of course, our friends will discuss with us this ending. And maybe it's not a good thing to remind you like all the time, day after day, about this thing, about this ending. So maybe that's why it's not recommended. And we have to take ourselves like, not serious, but with a loving heart, accept the situation, accept ourselves, accept our mistakes, forgive this person, and let it go. This is very important thing. It's like we cleaning ourselves, and we are preparing ourselves for something new to come in our life, because it's new birth, the name of this 10 of clouds. So we have to be prepared, because maybe day after tomorrow we'll meet new love, and we are not ready. We are not cleaned our heart, and it's not right. So, and here I hope you remember this realization. It doesn't have to be something ordinary and routine. It has to be something special. Something special. So, my dear friends, I hope you liked it. I'm wishing you all best things in your life and hope to see you next time. Bye.